Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading for the month of April. This is a reading for the Taurus collective, so the messages today may not resonate with everyone who is watching. What we'll be doing is we'll be pulling 2 oracle cards, and for that I am using Secrets of the Mystic Grove, and then we'll be moving on to tarot, and today's tarot deck is the Field Tarot. Now, if you would like to have input on the deck that is used each month for the monthly readings, please consider subscribing. It's my understanding that when we reach 500 subscribers, I then obtain access to the community tab, at which point I could run polls and give you a viewer's choice for the monthly deck. If that's not your thing, that is absolutely okay. You are most definitely welcome here, and your viewership is greatly appreciated. Now, with all of that said, Taurus, let's get to your reading. So we are looking for messages for Taurus for the month of April. Okay, let's see what we have. We'll move these over here. Your first card is winning, succeeding, victory, outcomes. So this seems to be very positive for you, Taurus. And yes, you are a winner. Taurus, you are perhaps the most steadfast sign of the zodiac. When you get something on your mind, when you make a decision, a plan, etc., you will follow through. People think you're stubborn, but you're not. You are steadfast and you are a winner. You do like to win at everything. Whatever challenge is presented your way, you like to win. There's a certain element of competition there, but winning is your thing. I would say more so than competition, you like to succeed in everything that you do. Your goal is to keep leveling up in life. And that goes in every aspect and in every circle of your life, whether it be a career, finances, relationships, etc. Winning is your theme. So perhaps this is indicating that there's some winning that will be happening this month, or maybe you're creating a new plan to win something, or maybe things will go in your favor. Maybe it's a relationship or some type of a contract or some kind of a project. Maybe your finances or budget are looking good. So this bodes well. And this is card number 29 for you, Taurus, in case you're interested in the numbers. The second card is decision, choice, opportunity, selection. So Taurus, it's very possible that you will have to make decisions this month in order to obtain this winning. That the winning is going to happen, as always, with your hard work, but also with your mental acuity and decision making. Again, Taurus, this is something that you are very good at. You're good at weeding out what's important and what's not. You know, you're good at getting the cream from the crop and weeding out what is nonsense, weeding the sense from the nonsense. So there are decisions that need to be made here. When we pull tarot, we'll figure out what area of life those decisions pertain to. They might have to do, again, with work, career, finances, or they might have to do with the people around you, Taurus. Maybe there are decisions that you need to make as far as your relationships go so that the relationship could achieve stability and it could be the type of relationship that you seek. So this is card number 41. Again, decision, choice, opportunity, and selection. So we will see how these go together as we move on to the tarot portion of this reading. So let's see what the cards have to say for Taurus this month. Okay. Three of Cups, King of Cups, the Lovers, Five of Cups. Lots of watery energy here, Taurus. Queen of Swords. King of Pentacles. Two of Swords. And the Magician. Okay, Taurus. So Taurus, the first thing that stands out here is that we have no wands energy or no wands suits in this reading or in this spread so far. So that is the first thing that stands out. However, there are overwhelming cups, overwhelming cup energy. So what this tells me is that this reading has to do with your social circle and your relationships. In particular, your romantic relationships, as indicated by the Lover's card. So, Taurus, it appears that you are involved with a person or have been involved with a person for some time. However, this individual has not been giving you the stability that you seek. Taurus is a sign that seeks stability. You are the bull. You like to be on solid ground to get your business done. The individual that you're dealing with has not been offering and has not been providing that for you, Taurus. What I'm getting here is that this individual is very in and out. They run hot, they run cold, they're in the relationship, they're not. And sometimes they leave you questioning as to whether this really is a relationship. They're not leaving you on sure footing. You never know what you're going to get from them. Sometimes you reach out to them and they're unreachable. Sometimes you don't hear from them for days at a time. And while their words may promise that yes, they're involved and they're in it to win it and so forth, they say the right things, their actions are indicating otherwise. They're in and out. And this is not something that you are used to, Taurus. Remember what I said about being able to, decipher or separate the sense from the nonsense. For you, Taurus, this is now falling heavily into the nonsense category, and you don't like it. It's leaving you uncomfortable. This is outside of your comfort zone, and not in a good way outside of your comfort zone. This is leaving you very disappointed, and you are questioning if this is something that you want to continue. What I see here, Taurus, is that this individual, there's a power play going on here. And there's a power play going on here between the two of you because this individual wants to be chased. They want the attention from you as opposed to the other way around. Again, not something that Taurus is accustomed to. We have here the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very, very independent, very smart, very, very exact. And as I've mentioned in other readings, I read horizontally, I read vertically, and despite having friends and despite being in this relationship and having been in other relationships, you are very independent. And this individual is kind of playing around with that, kind of rattling that independence, kind of trying to, play around and make you maybe more interested in them or want them more. But the bottom line is they want to be chased. Now, King of Pentacles shows up here. Obviously, that is your suit. And in some readers believe that that is your card. And that is showing up right underneath the King of Cups. The King of Cups being sensitive, being diplomatic, etc. And this person is not being that. It's what you want them to be, but they're not being that right now in the moment. What you seek and what you want is this King of Pentacles who offers security and stability, both financially and romantically and so forth. And, has everything nice and orderly and is stable and provides a stable foundation for you, again, in general, but also emotionally. This individual is testing you, Taurus. Again, they want to be chased. That's not a thing that Taurus does. Yes, the bull runs in motion, etc., but chasing after people in that way to get their attention, Taurus, is not something that you do. You're interested in this person, you like them, you thought, that this was going somewhere, and maybe ultimately it is and it will. But the game that they're playing in the meantime, it's not what Taurus does. It doesn't line up with you. It doesn't line up with your energy. So what needs to happen here, Taurus, is you need to make a decision. Are you going to chase after them, or are you kind of going to, keep your energy to yourself, reserve your energy, and then wait to offer it to somebody who is putting in more of a concerted effort? You might be dealing with another earth sign. You might be dealing with a water sign. So there's multiple possibilities here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are possibilities, not necessarily, but you might be dealing with one of those signs. And again, it's just not your element. So you need to make a decision. Are you going to continue with this? Are you going to chase them? It would be very out of character for you. You're not happy with this situation currently. And I think it's time to perhaps express that to them. And maybe by having a conversation and a discussion that you don't like this game that they're playing, maybe then that will get them back on track. Or maybe not. Maybe that will make them seek attention elsewhere, and then you know exactly where you stand and you're not going to waste your time. Again, Taurus is no nonsense. Taurus does not like their time or their energy or their resources wasted. So while there is a decision that needs to be made here, Taurus, ultimately the conclusion is up to you. So it's interesting that we have the Two of Swords, and in this deck there are words underneath, and Two of Swords says decisions. Our oracle card here said decision. So there's a decision here that you need to make. There's a decision that you need to make with this individual that will ultimately allow you to win. If you cut them off and stop dealing with them, that is a win for you. If you decide to kind of ride this out and see where it goes, ultimately it's going to be a win for you, because I think at the end of the day, you are going to make a decision that works for you, Taurus. If you keep them around, it's because you see something and you see a potential in them that it may work out. And if you cut them off, you cut them off. I think either way, whatever decision you're going to make, it's going to be very thought out. It's not going to be a spur of the moment decision, Taurus. It's going to be very thought out. You're going to weigh the pros and the cons of this situation, of this person, what they add to your life. And then you will decide accordingly. And either way, it's going to be a win for you. At the end of the day, you are manifesting this outcome. You're making the decision, and you're going to manifest the outcome that you seek and the outcome that is right for you. But chasing after people is definitely not your style. So you're either going to, curb that behavior from them, or you're going to let them go. But at the end of the day, and ultimately, it's your decision to make, Taurus. That's why we call this channel Carte Blanche Tarot. We all have the power to make our own decisions. You will make the decision that's right for you. But this individual right now is just destabilizing you, and that is not the Taurus way. We know it's not. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much. Until next time.